Okay, this is a short video to show a problem that I'm having with the Rock Island Armory M203 revolver. When I received the gun, straight out of the box, it was defective. The cylinder is not locking up properly in double action mode. So it works okay in single action mode, but in double action mode the cylinder doesn't always lock. So I sent it back under warranty, and I got this back. It says customers concerned have been verified and repaired, tuned, lubed and test fired, returning one firearm, one case. Well, I received it back in the mail, and I took it out of the box, did a basic function check on it, and exactly the same problem exists. As it's exactly the same reason that I sent it back is still happening. So I'm just going to make a video to sort of show what's happening, so that hopefully, I mean, at this stage I just want my money back. It's been 3 months now. But anyway, so gun's empty. Now what's happening is the basic order of the order of events that happens when you cock a revolver and fire it is, as you retract the hammer, the bolt here disengages from the cylinder to unlock it, and then as the hammer comes further back, the cylinder is rotated by the hand and then is locked again by the bolt, and then you can withdraw the hammer and fire the gun. In double action mode, exactly the same thing is supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen is the cylinder unlocks, the cylinder turns, the cylinder locks, and then the hammer drops. Unfortunately, on this example, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes what happens is the cylinder unlocks, the cylinder rotates, the hammer drops, but the cylinder doesn't lock before the hammer drops, which is obviously incredibly dangerous because it means the chamber is not aligned with the barrel. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to show what's going on. So oh, by the way, if you pull the trigger fast, it works, but that's because the cylinder has a certain amount of inertia. So if you pull it fast, it's got enough inertia to click itself round and lock. But obviously, having a gun that's only safe as long as you pull the trigger fast enough, you know, that's not safe at all, is it? Plus, if you're firing in double action mode, it's very rare that you pull through on the trigger really fast. You want to pull it slowly so you can actually aim. Okay, so I'm going to pull through slowly. Cylinder locked on that shot. Pull through slowly. Cylinder locked on that shot. And again it's locked. And then that's the one it didn't lock. Look. See? The cylinder's not locked on that chamber. So if I'd had a round in that chamber and it went off, the chamber would not have been aligned with the barrel properly, and who knows what would have happened. I mean, it's possible that the firing pin might just have not hit the primer centrally enough to set it off, in which case it would have just been, you know, it would have just not fired. But if the cylinder is rotated almost enough to be aligned with the barrel, it might be aligned enough for the primer to go off, and then you're going to have the bullet hitting the side of the forcing cone here, which could be catastrophic. So let's just go through that again. Pull the trigger. See, cylinder wasn't locked. Happens on 2 adjacent chambers. So we've got there, I heard it lock. There you go. Not locked. That's unacceptable. This is a basic function test on a revolver. It's not even safe to fire this. This was the condition it was returned to me in. Completely unsafe to fire. Now if we go through, we can actually, I don't know if the microphone's picking this up, but you can hear the click of the cylinder unlocking, rotating, and then you should hear a click as it locks before the hammer falls. See, that was the click, now the hammer falls. But on 2 chambers it happens in the wrong order. The hammer falls before the cylinder locks. I don't know how you go about fixing, see, there you go, didn't work again. Cylinders. Now let's see what happens if we do that. No, it did lock that time. See, it's an intermittent problem, which is perhaps, there you go, it didn't lock that time. So if I now bring this round, you can see, I don't know how well it's picking up, you can see that the chambers aren't aligned. They're close, but they're not aligned. And it's not locked. It locked then because I moved it. So let's go back to that chamber again. There you go. Not locked. Not locked until you push it a bit further. So if you go like that, then, I don't know if you can hear this, if I push and it locks. So obviously if you pull the trigger fast enough, the cylinder wants to carry on moving because of its own inertia, in which case it will lock up. But I don't know about you, but I don't want to risk blowing my right hand off if I don't pull the trigger quite fast enough. There you go, doesn't lock. So I don't know why it was returned to me in this condition. It's just dangerous. I bought this gun in May. When I first tried firing it, I can't remember how many it was. I loaded like 6 rounds in the cylinder and it only fired 2 of them. I thought they were duds, like I thought the others were duds, like I got a bad box of ammo, but they fired fine in a different revolver. Then I tried another cylinder full and again less than half of them went off. So it had 2 major problems from the factory. Straight out of the box, brand new gun, unusable, dangerous. At this point I just wish they'd give me my money back, because oh my god, it's got rust in the chambers now. The chambers are, oh my god, there's a film of rust on the inside of the chambers that wasn't there when I sent it off. And okay, well, that's the problem. I'm going to link to this. Hopefully the gunsmiths will take the time to watch this video and maybe they'll say enough's enough, let's just give this guy his money back, because at this point that's the right thing to do.